Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Dragon Ball FighterZ on the GeForce GT 1030 for FPS monitoring. This time I won't be using cam due to Easy Anti-Cheat, which is the anti-cheat software this game uses, so in the meantime I'll be using MSI Afterburner. And if you want to support me, there are Humble and Amazon affiliate links down in the description. So Dragon Ball FighterZ, I'll be doing 1080p and 1440p. To skip none of those sections of the video, check the description below. So while this game ran much better than I expected, on 1080p it wasn't necessary to overclock the GT 1030 like on all my other videos, so I just used maximum settings on 1080p and I was getting 60 frames per second all the time without a problem. That's the reason why you don't see 900p or 720p in this video, because it's pointless in this case, because on 1080p we already get constant 60 frames per second at maximum settings, and since the game is capped at 60 frames per second on 900p and 720p we won't get any benefits, because the frame rate won't go any higher. At 1440p I did some overclocking on the GPU. You can check the core and memory clocks down in the description if you're interested. And I lowered some things in order to maintain 60 frames per second at that higher resolution. So I lowered anti-aliasing to low, post-processing to medium, textures to high, so I don't go over the 2GB of VRAM, then shadows to medium and effects to medium, and that was enough to be at 60 frames per second pretty much all the time. I didn't try a better CPU because the g4560 was more than enough to maintain 60 frames per second, and you cannot do more than 60 in this game, it's capped. So yeah, if you have a better CPU, Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, i5, i7, whatever, it doesn't matter. It will be the same as here because this game is GPU bound, not CPU bound. If you want better frame rates in this game, get a better GPU. And well, this game was made using Unreal Engine 4. The options menu is usually very similar to other Unreal Engine 4 titles. We have VSync, resolution, picture quality, which is presets if you want low, medium or high on all the options. Then we have resolution scaling, which changes internal resolution. 100 means the resolution you chose at the top of the menu. Usual stuff, it goes up to 200, so you can do some super sampling there. Then we have anti-aliasing quality, which is the temporal anti-aliasing solution from Unreal Engine 4. Post-processing quality, texture quality, shadow quality, effect quality, and that's it. Those options have low, medium, high and max. And the ones that I lowered in order to get better performance in higher resolutions was effect quality and post-processing quality. Those two usually have the biggest performance hit. On the texture quality, if you're on 1080p, for example, 2GB of VRAM is more than enough. Then at 1440p you use around 2.1 GB, and at 4K you go to around 2.5 GB in the worst case scenario. So on the VRAM usage the game is pretty good actually, which is good to see. And well, not much else to say about the graphics options menu. The game runs pretty good for what I tested so far. And the map I tested, I selected that one because it has more transparencies than usual. You'll see some grass and foliage and all that kind of stuff that usually hits the GPU more, so that's why I selected that stage. I think it's just called Island, that's why I made the videos only on that stage. And you might have noticed that the game is capped at 60 frames per second, while fighting games are usually capped at 60 frames per second due to how the game is coded and how the animations were made. The game is just designed to run at 60, so it's fair for everyone. So even if you disable VSync, your frame rate will be at 60 frames per second. And well, the worst performing moment so far is just when you're fighting and there are a lot of effects going on. When both people are attacking at once, there's a big attack going on or a big explosion or something like that, which can happen at any time. That's normal because just out of nowhere you get a big effect on screen. But so far the game is running pretty good. I managed to do 4K even on a GTX 1050 Ti. So yeah, I'm quite surprised on how this game performs. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Excellent!
嘘だ。驚き者が逃がす。破れるって計算だけでわかるもんじゃ。終わりにしてやる。ハメハメ。終わりにしてやる。ハンナハンナ最強戦士の力見せて 心地よい眠りにつかせ終わりだ。そんな嘘だ。これならどうだ。これならどうだ。メハメ見えてるぞ。見えてるぞ。今オラの出番だ。驚き者が逃がす。こっちだ。驚き者が逃がす。愚かな。終わりだ。
様が相手。
そう受け止める勇気があるか。隠れる。勝てるものなどいるものか。驚き私を見 せる貴様ごときに私と届き物がすぐに終わらせてやる。こいつはカメハメその程度かセル。